And thank you for joining our live stream. It's our first one since COVID. We haven't done one since we lived in our old apartment.
Really?
Yeah, that's when we sort of started the channel.
Really?
Really long
it hasn't
time
been
ago.
live since then?
No.
Are you serious?
I'm serious.
There must have been a live since then.
Not on this channel. There's been lives on my channel. There's not been a live on this channel.
Okay, maybe that's why I got confused, potentially.
Yes. But. So, thank you, Carol. Thank you, B. And anyone else who is here. It's really nice to have you guys here. We just actually ate dinner, and then we were like, well, we better go because we've got our live at 8 p.m. UK time. So
I've literally just had a sticky toffee pudding. I'm like, oh my god, I'm sitting down like this. I'm like, I want to lie down and just pass out.
But yeah, we wanted to do a little catch up because a video didn't go live yesterday. So yeah, this is the video of the week. There's no actual upload this week. It's just a live stream. So it's a bit of an ask us anything, whether it's property, business or working together as a couple.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
How used to our new intro have you got now?
Yeah, well, yeah, it just sticks in my head. Like,
do it.
Hi, my name's Lia. Hi, I'm AK, and this is our channel where we talk about property, business, and working together as a couple. Like, it just sticks in my head. You say it so many times.
That's brilliant.
But I'm really confused.
Go on.
Because someone on here has said happy birthday.
Oh, okay. So I think
Sir Carl.
That's probably because we put talking about Lia's 30th in the title.
Okay.
So that's coming up, but it's not today.
It's not your
I
birthday.
really appreciate you guys wishing me a very early happy birthday.
Mm.
My birthday is actually going to be 2 weeks after our wedding.
It's in July.
In July.
Yeah.
So July 21st is the actual 30th.
Yeah.
And I've got currently no plans. So
0 plans, guys. So if you've got any recommendations, thoughts, tips, share.
Do you feel like it's on you to sort something out?
Yeah, obviously.
Do you?
But
I feel like it's on me.
That's fantastic. But I've said to you, you've got any ideas or if there's anything particular you'd like to do,
yeah,
then obviously let me know. But it's a very busy year, so
there's a lot of celebrating. There's the wedding and then weddings, plural. We haven't even told everyone that we're going to Greece in September to celebrate with my dad's side that can't come over to the UK. It's just not possible. So we're throwing a party over there as well. So there's a lot of celebrating going on.
Yeah.
And that's why there's no honeymoon currently planned, and that's why there's no 30th planned. But yeah, I'm going to read the comments so that I'm not ignoring anyone.
I also like to just say that it wasn't planned for us both to wear white tops.
I know.
Like, genuinely.
I know.
I just put a white top you did this morning, and so. But we both look like we're wearing white tops. And the sheets are white. It's like,
this ridiculous.
What's going on?
Like, why have we turned up to the live stream as a bed sheet?
I don't know.
I don't know.
But
yes. So
see what's going on in the comments.
Everyone's saying hello. Honestly, guys, thank you so much for coming to the live. It's really nice to see some familiar faces. You both look super glowing and super healthy and stuff, and very well colour coordinated. Yeah. Yes. But, so that wasn't planned, but we are.
It wasn't planned, no. It's the lighting, Louise.
It's the lighting. It's very warm in here, and I'm not usually that person to say that.
Yeah.
Maybe we might have needed the AC. But anyway.
So Carl was asking if we're getting married in a Greek church.
We absolutely are, Carl. We're getting married in the church that we met in when we were children.
Which sounds weird.
Sounds a bit weird, doesn't it?
Yeah.
That's where we met.
It's the church that both of our families are, I guess, from? No, they're not from a church.
Well, your grandfather and my grandfather both helped build that church. So it's got a lot of sentimental value.
Yeah.
Like, there's this picture on the wall at the church, which I always see when I walk in, and it's like the founding fathers of the church, and is your granddad, my granddad holding this architectural plan thing. Like they're holding the miniature scale of the church.
Oh, really? I haven't seen that.
You've not seen that one?
No, I need to see that.
And there's a few other guys as well. And yeah, it's definitely got a lot of sentimental value because obviously our families go to that church, and that's how we met many years ago. So
even though you didn't want to get married there.
I mean, I wanted to do something slightly different. I wanted to see if we could use that priest, but do like an outdoor thing, and it's not allowed in our religion. So they have to do the ceremony inside the church. But because it's a summer wedding, I wanted to see if they'd do like an outdoor ceremony, but it wasn't possible. So it's fine. I'm very happy to be getting married there.
Yeah, exactly. I'm just trying to check the comments, make sure we're not missing anything.
You might have to speak up a bit because the microphone's
Sorry
all
guys,
the way over there.
apparently I speak too quietly, apparently.
No, it's just that we had dinner earlier and we had lunch with my friend Emma, who Atch hadn't met before, and he was like and I'm literally like, my mate can't hear you. Like, my mate cannot hear you.
Could you not?
Definitely not.
Fantastic.
You know, you're just like, yeah, I was thinking, yeah.
Yeah, but I'm not
And I'm like,
massively
can you
loud
just
anyway.
speak?
I'm not massively loud as a person anyway.
You are right now. Every time we film, there's always a little fight.
No, every time we film, there's always arguments.
Anyway, so do you want to talk about? What do you want to talk about? The wedding? Do you want to talk about property stuff? Do you want to talk about
Where do we start?
the care home, the project that we've got going on? Get comfy.
I think
in for a long ride.
There's a lot going on. I think property wise, which is what this channel's about, really. Well, it's about us as well. But there's obviously we've got the care home, the conversion. So that's going on. That's started. That's underway. We're looking forward to sharing that with you guys as well. So we've got some content we're yet to publish.
There's like 4 videos that are coming out which are pretty shocking. So that's been like a dramatic thing that happened that's kicked off at the start of the year, but you guys don't know about it yet. So when that comes out, I'm sure we'll have to do another live stream to debrief from the drama that that is about to unfold on your screens. That was basically my January. That was my January was going to Cyprus, sorting out a family property, and also dealing with this dramatic start to the year with us.
Yeah, feels like a distant memory.
I know it sounds a bit cryptic, but you will find out everything soon, and it was just a massive hurdle, but we're on the other side of it.
Sounds like a distant memory now.
I
feels
know.
like a distant
memory. It's because it's March. It's March. I wonder if any of our family are here, by the way, in the comments. Shout out to your family.
Probably not.
No.
Everyone's family. But yeah, so we've got that project going on. Really looking forward to sharing that with you guys, all the updates. Actually helping other people buy and renovate properties as well now, which is pretty cool. So
and you're sort of taking the lead on that as a project manager. I'm not, because I'm doing a lot of wedding
one-stop shop.
You're doing a lot of a kind of one-stop shop, which is sourcing properties, assisting with renovation. Are you helping with legals
Just
as well?
Absolutely everything.
Absolutely everything, from start to finish. From unoccupied property to rented cash flowing property for other people. So it's like a hands-off approach.
Basically.
Through you.
Yeah, and then obviously
through our business.
Yeah, and then we also used to get a lot of questions about sort of, would you help coach us or would you help mentor us, which I wasn't interested in before, because we wanted to kind of build enough experience and stuff ourselves. We've started to look at that now. We're starting to help people with that, so that's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's nice. I think the way we said it earlier in the car when we were talking about it was like, there's always going to be someone who's ahead of you in this.
Yeah.
And then there's always going to be someone at the very start of their journey.
Yeah.
And if we're 3.5, 4 years in, we can help someone who's at the very start.
Yeah.
So I think that is valuable. It's just that I guess even 2 years ago it would have felt a little bit imposter syndrome wise. It wouldn't have felt right.
Ready. Just what time wasn't right.
Yeah.
I think it is now. So
yeah.
So that's pretty cool.
Yeah,
so
that's
property's
good.
Going well. What? I'm like looking at you for
you're like this. You're like property's going well.
I'm looking at you for like backup. I'm like going well. Is it? Yeah. Is it? I don't know.
You're like this. So property's going well. So Leah, do I need to stay here? Like, have I done? Is that my bit done?
Nah.
Right, when you get stuck, you go back to the questions.
Fantastic.
That's how you do it. So
let's go to the questions.
B said, I was just thinking about the tops and the bed sheets. Yeah, we didn't plan this. Promise. Multiple celebrations, great idea. Outdoor reception, question mark. I mean, to expand on that, I just mean that we've got these very beautiful grounds where we're putting up a marquee and doing like a marquee reception. It was next to those grounds that I wanted to do the outdoor Greek Orthodox ceremony, because basically we went to a wedding which was Greek Orthodox, but it was all outdoors, and I thought it was beautiful. So I got my mum to ask our priest if he would do it, and he was like, no, it's not allowed. So the people we went to, I don't think their wedding was even by the book really, but anyway, so that's what I meant by the outdoor service. The reception is like an outdoor vibe because it's in a marquee, and we're going to move, if the weather's good, we'll be rolling up the sides of the marquee. So yes.
It's all going on.
Property question: are all of your properties currently rented out? And that's from Stacey. Apart from 2 rooms that are waiting to be moved into.
Yeah, so they are and they're not. So there are 2 rooms out of the portfolio that physically don't have tenants in.
Yeah.
However, we have a contract with a local business essentially that is going to take them on a corporate let. So they're going to backdate their rent as well. So yeah.
Although they're not physically in the room,
yeah,
so when it's sorted, it will
much,
be. Yeah. And they'll be backdated to when they became free.
Yeah.
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 And someone said that because we've got dark hair, we look like floating heads because the headboard is dark. So it's really awkward. So make sure you get your ears out. Get your ears out. We're not just floating heads.
Yeah. Jeez.
When you wear the crowns, will anyone in your family use them as well? Oh, they mean the Stefana?
Yeah, you put the things on and then you move them.
So in the Greek Orthodox service, you have these like little crowns. They're called Stefana.
Yeah.
And it's like there's like a symbolic part of the ceremony where they get moved by the best man or best woman, and they like
and
move.
The priest.
Oh, the priest goes like that as well, and the kumbara or the kumera go like that.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna do like a little booklet. I really want to do this, which says all of the symbolisms of the ceremony, like the ring swapping and the kumbara and walking round.
Yeah.
And then like put it in a thing for our English guests that don't understand the ceremony.
That's a good point. Yeah.
Because I think it's nice to have something to read. The whole service is in like Greek.
Yeah.
And it's like old Greek. It's like not ancient, but it's like old speak.
Kind of is,
it's kind of like not the way. It doesn't sound like modern Greek. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, although we know like prayers and know a few like of the stuff you've heard since you were a kid, we don't understand the service from start to finish at all.
No.
So, and no one really does in the church. I reckon maybe like a few of the church OG old people know what's going on.
Yeah.
But everyone else is just kind of following along with the booklet. Where did you guys learn about investing in property? And would you say it's doable solo? So Louise, this is a really good question. It was about 4 years ago.
2019 September to be exact.
Yes. We went to do a training course. We actually did quite a few training courses. And then we didn't tell anybody that we were going. And the school that we trained with, do we say where, or should we just say?
Yeah, well, we basically, to go a little bit further back.
Yeah.
I met somebody who was into property 5 years before, and when she explained what she was doing, I got really interested, and then I told Leah, and then we got excited, and then we went and did like a one of those like free 2-hour seminars. Got really excited about the potential of it. Signed up to do a 3-day sort of basic foundational training.
Yeah.
Where you learn about all the different strategies in 3 days and stuff. We did that, and then we
signed up for like
advanced
trainings, which were like they were each of them. I think we did 5 or 6 trainings, and each of them were of 3 days long. So 3, 6. So it doesn't sound like a lot of training, but outside of those trainings, there's also networking events. meeting up with other people in that space, and like it was kind of just a lot of online learning as well in between and through COVID. I remember like a lot of our COVID at home was just studying in front of the computer on like these online seminars and stuff, because we'd already paid for all of our training and then the lockdown happened. So yeah, I think it's absolutely doable solo, but for us, we were just like, there's no point one of us going in. We had to do it together because it didn't make sense.
It's
for
more
us.
fun doing it with somebody. It's 100% doable solo. I know so many people
are doing it solo
that have done it solo and who are really successful and doing a really good job. Yeah, you know, so you can absolutely do it solo.
Yeah.
And sorry, I was just going to say as well, like some of the people I'm working with from a coaching perspective are doing it solo. So yeah.
It's definitely doable, isn't it?
It's fine, yeah.
And sometimes as well, people that work on their own, they've just got, I'm not like, then this is going to sound savage, but you're 100% of your own business is you.
Yeah.
Whereas like, if you're in a team doing it, or if there's 3 of you, or maybe you do it with friends or siblings, you're a third or a half of that business. So you've got to make sure that if you're doing it with somebody else, then they're bringing different skills to what you have.
Yeah.
So I don't know, it's just something worth thinking about, really.
Yeah, like we definitely bring different skills to the table.
Yes, certainly.
Complementary.
Definitely. And it's sometimes when those things come up, we just laugh, don't we? Like, say we're meeting someone and I've got to chat to them and, not schmooze, but how would you describe it?
I think I can be sometimes a little bit more to the point.
Yeah, I'm good at doing the sauce.
Leah's happy to just like sort of talk, and I'm like, yeah, that's cool, but remember what we came for.
And I'm like, but how are you?
Yeah. It's...
Definitely.
By the way, we were going back to the wedding. I was like potentially toying with the idea of live streaming it.
Oh my gosh, yeah, he was like, should we live stream the
I was like,
wedding?
should we live stream it for people that like
can't make
are overseas? Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
imagine if we did that.
I did Google a company that can live stream parts of your wedding and stuff, and it's definitely very very personal, like a very very kind of a personal moment of your life that you'd have to really be 100% sure that you're happy with that being on the internet for forever, unless of course you made it like a private like an invite only thing, and you just said, here's the link, you guys have you've been, whether it's family that can't make it or subscribers and followers that have been there from the beginning that go, oh, I really enjoy, like I feel like I know you guys, then that's fine, but not any old randomer that doesn't care, I think. What do you think?
I don't know, put it up to the vote.
Put it up to the vote.
Put it up to the vote.
Yeah. So, I was just about to ask the same question. What's that question? I don't know, Faye. Has Leah tried on her wedding shoes yet? Yes, I have, and they're a little bit big, so I might have to buy some squidgy insoles.
How do people know about the wedding shoes?
Because I put the picture up.
I don't even know about the wedding shoes because I don't check socials.
You don't go on social, yeah. I just said, look, these were delivered weeks ago, and my headspace the last however long it's been, upside down, inside out, I've not quite been all there. I just said, look,
normal, isn't it?
About normal. I just said, I haven't even opened this delivery, that's just sitting in the room. And then people were like, you need to open that box, like, you need to try them on. So I did, yes, I did try them on. And I need to go and try them on with my wedding dress as well. So that's something I really need to do. Oh, there's a notification popping up.
Should I check it?
I will check it. And you stay put.
You check it.
You hold the fort.
Yeah. Fantastic.
Yeah. Okay, got rid of it. I thought you were picking your teeth.
No, I was just doing this.
No, lovely way to...
Just stroking the beard.
Absolutely lovely. Brian said, hello, just got here.
Fantastic.
Thank you, Brian.
Cheers, Brian.
Oh, Faye said, it was about you guys helping Joel. I haven't been coaching him or anything on a deal, but when we went out for dinner about a few months ago, he just asked me a few questions about a property. So yeah, I just gave him my thoughts on it, and that was a bit about it, really. I don't know the current status of that, but I'm sure he'll tell me. We're doing an event next week, so I'm sure he'll bring me up to speed on that. Nate said, what's been the feedback, if any, from tenants? I hope they're enjoying the rooms. Yes, it's been really good actually. It's been I've certainly the ones that I've moved in physically.
Yeah.
And I've done the key and the opening and the settling in.
Yeah.
I've had very nice experiences with them. Whenever I've shown people around the rooms when they're newly refurbished as well, I've had some really nice feedback saying like, God, they're really nicely decorated and the finish is very nice and the quality's a lot better than what they've lived in before. So that's always really nice to hear.
Yeah, same really, to be honest. I think the feedback we've got, especially on the last project we did, has been exceptional. Like, everybody has said like, oh, this is amazing, this is I don't want to blow our own trumpet.
You're allowed,
but
let me get my water.
A lot of people have said how it's definitely, way above par in terms of what's on the market currently. So that's been good. Tenants have been happy, and I think we're definitely we always want to make sure that the tenants are happy.
Yeah.
I think from our own experience as well, being tenants for so many years.
Yeah.
We just want to make sure that we're as good landlords as we can be, and it's fair. Like the tenants are having a good time.
Yeah, definitely. Like we've recently got a lot of nurses that now live in our properties, and they work at the local hospital, and it's really nice because they've got I'm sure they wouldn't mind me saying this, but they've got a bit more of a family feel inside the properties because they're from overseas. So they've kind of come over to the country, not really knowing anyone other than each other, and sometimes not even knowing each other, but they're from the same place.
Yeah.
And they formed a little,
just a community. Yeah, and it's
really nice.
It's been really nice, and I think as well because they've come from a different country, they're a bit more mature, I think, in their do you know what I mean, in their mentality.
Definitely, like there's definitely a difference. Yeah, and some of them have got families and stuff.
Yeah.
After they've done their 3-month sort of probation period of work, there's they might bring their family over, and obviously then they've got to move out of the rented rooms that we're providing and go and live in a house that's suitable for their families.
Yeah.
But it's been really nice to be able to help out that group of people with their start to their new job.
Yeah.
So that's been really nice. Obviously, it's very, very different to renting out to single men that are messaging me in the middle of the night because they've lost their keys and they're out partying, and I'm just reading the message at midnight and I'm like, okay.
Happened a few times.
It's happened a few times where I'm just like, I am not your mother. I have my own life going on, and you've lost your keys 4 times.
Yeah.
What is this? What is this quality of tenant? I unsubscribe.
I think as well, so the thing with property is it's kind of a mixed bag, because some people look at it and they're like, oh, no way, I don't want to get involved with that. I can't be bothered with tenants. I can't be bothered with these problems.
Yeah.
Some people look at it and go, oh, I don't care about that. They enjoy it. They see the long-term sort of benefit and stuff. So, I think that's the thing. It's a personal thing, property.
Definitely.
In terms of the strategies you do, in terms of,
I just think everything about the last few years has been a massive shift for me, and for you, because obviously you've left what used to be your life, your full-time, 5 days a week, corporate job, day in, day out. The only times we'd see each other were evenings and weekends, and now you're doing this and other things as well, coaching and consulting and stuff. And for me, it's been a temporary pause on the present to focus on these things that are providing us for the future. And that delay has been very hard to cope with, because you know what I'm like, I feel like I'm letting people down, I feel like I'm not giving it 100% in the stuff that's going on in the present. So for me, there's been a lot of changes, and I'm really, really grateful that we've done what we've done. I wouldn't change anything.
Yeah, I wouldn't either. I think there's been a lot of evolution in the last few years. I mean,
Yeah.
2019 September is when we kind of like started to learn about property.
Yeah.
You know, beginning of 2020, obviously lockdown happens. You know, the world goes into disarray. No one knows what on earth is going on.
Yeah.
It's new for everyone. Like, nobody knows how long it's going to go on for, what it means, like all of this sort of stuff. We're in the meantime building this business. Couple of years later, you know, it was only sort of when did I leave my job?
Can't remember.
Sort of 2022 was it?
No, can't have been 2022. That was last year.
No, 2023. Oh, 2022.
2021.
2021. Wow. Yeah. So, you know, and then to basically hit the reset button.
Yeah.
You know, and leave, you know, what is I guess a secure job that gives you a secure salary every month, like,
yeah,
you know, regardless of like whether you do well or not well, or like,
yeah,
you know, it's a very different mentality when you've done that for 13, 14 years, and then all of a sudden you're like, well, you don't have any of that anymore, you need to kind of build your own path, whatever you do, like, is the result. So any result in life is from what you're doing, the actions you're taking. It's just such a different way of like operating, yeah. And then moving back to the Midlands,
that was a big thing as well.
Yeah, just like there's just been loads of changes.
Definitely.
Loads of changes.
And sometimes you don't really take a minute to observe the change and the growth, and you just going, you know, full steam ahead, and you're going, oh gosh, why do I feel like this? Like, what is this feeling? You don't realise like quite how much everything has changed.
Yeah.
But you know, it's all for
what?
Like it's all for what? What is it all for? Well, I think it's for like future financial stability, and you know.
I think as well, it's just like the vision. The vision is building a business or building the lifestyle you want.
Yeah, for sure.
So I actually have like a voice recording on my phone. Yeah. And I was talking at that time, probably in 2020, 2021, probably 2021. And I did like, I was speaking like I was speaking in the future.
Oh, that's
to my
nice.
phone. Yeah, when you listen to it, it was like, oh, my ideal Monday morning, like on a Monday morning, I do this, but it hadn't happened yet. And it was like, and it's that lifestyle. It's like getting up on a Monday and not thinking, oh man, I got to go to a job that I hate, or I got to go into the office, or I got to speak to people I hate, like, or people I don't like. Yeah. You know, it's getting up on a Monday on your own terms, like enjoying the work you do because you know it's for you. Yeah, and for you and for me too, it's definitely not been like, oh, I just want a life where I don't have to wake up.
No. You get up, I get up, we start the day. It's just been about, for you, I think it's always been about life on your
just time, more on your terms.
On your terms.
Yeah.
And not like, you know, not having to be a slave to the system and stuff like that. So yeah, some big changes. Sorry, that was a very large tangent, but it's really an important one because that's kind of why this is all, where it's come from. It's why we started this whole thing. Yeah, I'm just checking the questions just to see. Yeah. There was a question here from Stacey saying, what is the average rent in the UK? That's quite a it's quite a broad question, to be honest. Average rent, like it really depends. It depends if you're rent. Like you could say, what is the average 3-bed house rent, or you could say like, what is the average 1-bedroom apartment rent? But there's no, I don't think there's just an average rental figure. I think it really maybe, fluctuates as well between the north and the south. Like, but yeah, I've just seen Chris is saying, where's his invite to the wedding? Chris, of course you're invited to the wedding. Obviously, mate. I know you've already RSVP'd. You've accepted, mate. So I might take you off for that comment. Oh no, you know, I know why the joke came. Why? Because Chris is doing an in-joke. So Chris had a birthday party and he invited you, but I didn't get a direct invite. So I messaged him as a joke going like, hey, obviously I feel really offended that you haven't invited me directly. Yeah, right. And obviously it was a joke, but... So I've just Googled the average rent in the UK, which has risen 0.3% since January. It's now £1,175 per calendar month. So obviously it doesn't say what property that's for. This is just an average taken on like all rentals up and down the country, regardless of the size of the property or if it's HMO and so on. So 1,175 is pretty high.
That is pretty high.
Pretty high. Yeah.
And it's crazy. I think it's just, you know what? I often have this thought of like, where is the housing market going to go in the UK? You know, because obviously that's our market. But you know, where is it going to go? Like, we were talking last night to, you know, are we going to see more and more of these kind of like different style houses? Like, there's this in the news, that guy that did the skip.
Oh my gosh, I don't know if it's made international use yet, but actually our family in Greece said that they'd been on the news there.
Apparently.
There's a guy in London who has built a house inside a skip, which is like for our American followers, that's a garbage dumpster, like a huge.
No, it's not a dumpster.
What is it? It's like
it's
a big.
Like, imagine like
how do you describe
it's a big like sort of container that you, if you're renovating a house, you put everything into it,
What's a skip?
and then it gets taken away. But it's not really a dump. It's not.
American.
Yeah, I don't know what it is in America,
for
but
skip.
But basically,
It's a dumpster.
A dumpster, is it? Okay, fine. So he basically built a house in that, and the whole point. So it wasn't like a scalable project, but what he was saying is like to make a point that, you know, house prices keep going up, rents keep going up. Like it's going to get to a point where, you know, in generations to come, you're not going to actually be able to afford to buy a house, and it's going to be very difficult to rent in certain areas.
Yeah, for sure.
So he was kind of just doing it as a bit of an art project. But yeah, I do wonder if there's going to be like alternate forms, alternate ways of living, and if that's going to become more of a thing.
It was really mind blowing. And if after this video you want to go and watch it, just Google or type into YouTube, Londoner lives in a skip for £50 per month, and that is the cost of having the dumpster on that part of the land.
I think even that was like donated through a charity.
Yeah, the land was a charity. The charity owned the land, and he's paying the £50 to the skip company, and they're letting him have the land.
It was this really cool thing, like really cool project. Yeah, it was mad. But I do wonder. I do wonder, like where the industry's going, like.
No, we keep watching videos about people that are converting those what are they called? Not airships.
No, the
storage containers.
Yeah, storage containers.
And they're turning them into homes. It's always American channels, and they turn these storage unit container things into like incredible, like living spaces, and they do full insulation. Like they do it all properly, and they document the whole thing. They're fascinating to watch. And I just think you're going to see more and more of these like unique, different styles of like almost eco living.
You've still got to own the land.
You've still got to own the land for sure. But there is seriously a problem. There is a housing crisis. There has never been more people looking for accommodation and less. There's so little supply and so much demand that, you know, this why it's in this crazy place, especially in big cities like London.
I think as well the thing with the UK is it's a small island, so it's like land is limited. You know what I mean?
So
it's not like somewhere like Australia or even America where there's just more space.
Yeah, like they can just have bigger spaces, bigger houses.
Yeah. But it's crazy.
It's crazy. Just a tiny island. We were talking to a broker the other day, and you'll see the video soon when it goes out. And he was just saying, whatever America do, we end up doing that. Like that's kind of a general rule of like how people predict what's going to happen, whether it's interest rates or.
Yeah, in terms of the interest rates he was talking about specifically.
Yeah, and then my dad said that his broker used to say, if America sneezes, we catch a cold. Or like if America coughs, Britain catches a cold.
Yeah, literally.
And I just thought that's a really interesting way of seeing it, because if you want to predict what's going to happen here, just have a look what's happening there.
You know what would be interesting?
Go on.
I'll be interested if anyone's watching this.
Yeah.
Just out of interest, what would you like to see on the channel? Obviously, we've got, you know, the care home project that's coming up. We're going to be documenting that. We've got content in the bank we're going to be releasing soon.
Yeah.
You know, potentially some other projects that we're going to be sharing soon as well. But is there anything in particular you guys would like to see? Because we're just trying to experiment with different things at the moment as well.
100%. Like, please, let's use this as market research whilst we're here. Let's absolutely ask the audience. It's a really great suggestion.
Yeah.
People in the comments are just responding about the containers. There's some shipping containers in their neighbourhoods.
That's it, shipping container.
That's the one. Shipping container homes.
Yeah.
Canal boat living is a trend too, is it not?
Yeah.
Yeah, canal boat living. I remember when I used to search for properties, you know, you put like the minimum purchase price in, and then you go organised by cheapest homes first.
Yeah.
And what are you doing?
I'm just gonna have a little cookie.
It's so funny. Having a little cookie on camera. So I've completely lost my train of thought. Canal boats. Yes, I'd see a lot of canal boats coming up as the first results. And I used to do improv with a girl who lived on a boat, but she used to shower at her gym. And she said, like, yeah, boat life's great, but if you're, sorry for the clicking, if you're not, you know, you've got to be like made of something else to survive, like especially the winter months. She was freezing on her canal boat.
I'm not gonna lie.
In London.
I like my
boat life.
I can be quite a basic man, but
You like luxury.
I do like a bit of luxury.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
certain type of luxury.
I can't imagine you doing boat life. My friend Bryony, she used to have a wash in this little sink, like just have a little sink wash.
A warm shower.
Yeah.
That's what I need.
Yeah. Gosh, Stacey here said, just leave it open.
Okay.
Sorry, me bossing him around on
Yeah.
camera. A 1-bedroom apartment in the Seattle area averages $2,000 to $2,300.
That sounds a lot.
Which is unbelievable.
That
That's
sounds
so
a lot.
expensive. I mean,
But does the
it's just crazy.
do the salaries reflect
Match
that
up.
or not? Like, do you know what I mean? Because it's all relative. Like if you were.
Like that could be more than half of your salary, couldn't it? I don't know what the salary's like.
Yeah, I don't know.
But that's
either.
a lot.
That's nuts.
I love to see the progress along the way, but really love the before and after side by sides. Okay, so that's interesting. We'll definitely be doing that with the next project we're doing. I'm loving the variety, from renovation videos to interviews with experts on a variety of aspects of property investment and some personal vlogs thrown in. The variety is already great. Oh, thank you, George. That's exactly what we were thinking of focusing on. So renovation vlogs, some lifestyle personal vlogs here and there if people are still wanting that. We'd still love to make them. It's just about us weighing up whether we post more of that or less of that on our property channel. And then the interviewing with the experts is definitely something we're trying to do more of this year too. So we've done like a designer, planner, and we've done a broker. So we really be good to get like a solicitor or a lawyer or something.
Yeah,
on
I also want to. I also, because we obviously know a lot of people that are doing similar things, buying properties, renovating them and stuff. I also quite fancy finding somebody that's also doing an interesting project and vlogging their project and asking them about their plans and what they're doing.
Yeah.
So I don't know if that interests you guys, but I find that interesting.
I find that interesting, especially if it's a strategy that we've never looked at. You know, oh sorry, that's a very loud. One sec, guys. Oh god, I hate when people are wearing headphones and they have to deal with that.
Yeah, like holiday lets are like super sort of fashionable at the moment. Very.
Oh gosh,
everyone
anyone
seems to
who's
be doing
making
them.
an Airbnb, everyone wants an Airbnb.
I think
Everyone wants a
because
quirky Airbnb.
people look at that stuff as like more
Arty.
glamorous, like kind of like so many people I speak to are like, oh, I'd love to do a holiday let, I'd love to buy a holiday home and rent it out, and it's like
it's so like
because
glamorous
because it looks nice, but like I mean look, it's you know it's individual. It's individual.
It's almost like, I mean, this is slightly controversial, but when you meet like those UK couples that just want to do like a holiday let, it's almost the glamorous side of property investing, because you don't get the slum, horrible houses, and it's also palatable because landlords in general have such a bad rep.
Yeah.
But no one looks at a holiday let as like you're a greedy landlord.
Thing is,
no one gets that.
right,
Not
landlords-
an association.
Landlords, on the whole, get a bad rep. But like, has anyone actually looked at like how many landlords are, say, compliant versus non-compliant? Because like, you know what I mean? Like, it's going to be in the minority of like the ones that are not as good. Like, it just will be.
Yeah,
So,
because otherwise everyone would be uproar everywhere.
and it's just like, obviously the news aren't going to be like, breaking news today, landlord who's actually treating his tenants very well. You know, like, do you know what I mean? Like, you're never going to hear about that stuff. So
breaking
it's like,
news, Lia and AK.
of course, whenever you hear about landlords.
No, I was just going to say, like, imagine if it was like breaking news, Lia and AK provide all bills included in their rent and provide biscuits, tea and a welcome pack.
Yeah,
And, like,
Fox's biscuits.
No one's going to be like, Leah will travel at midnight to you to give you a replacement key if you've lost the key to your room,
So
because
like,
she's a good landlord.
yeah, so of course, like, if you're going to hear about landlords on the TV, it's going to be the bad ones.
Yeah, for sure. I'd be really interested one day in doing like an expose on slumlords, or like going round to like some really.
I would love that. I would
really
love
bad properties, and then also meeting the landlord and being like, what is going on
Oh,
here?
like that Dom.
Like,
you know, Dom.
I can't remember that
You
one.
know, the bald guy on.
Yeah. Like something like that. I don't know if we'd ever get that kind of gig.
That'd be
but
so fun.
it'd be cool to just put people.
Yeah.
Not that I'm the kind of person to put someone in their place.
No, but it
just
is. I don't think you and I have got any like desire to
set the world
like,
right.
Yeah, to like call people out, but it's just like at the end of the day, like there's so many people that are just either ignorant to it or they're just not doing things correctly because they're lazy or whatever. Like.
Yeah, and I think the angle could be like, you know, look, we're building a portfolio and we're fed up of the stereotype that all landlords are actually horrible, lazy, willing to let their properties rot. You know, can we go and like flip that stereotype? Can we go?
Yeah.
I don't know. I just
There
think
are
there's
those people. There are those people.
They exist. They absolutely
but there's
exist.
equally
I lived in a
not
house.
those people as well.
Yeah, for sure.
Like,
yeah. So Netflix, let us know if you want to make that.
oh my god,
Imagine.
yeah. Stacey was just saying the average salary in Seattle is $69,000 to $104,000. So I don't know. Correct me if I'm wrong, Stacey, but like, is that rent not okay for that salary?
Well, I don't know if that's before or after tax, or
I don't know how it works in the States. Yeah, true.
I mean, to us that sounds a really
to
high salary,
us
doesn't it?
that's a very good salary, like for the UK.
But I remember once saying to one of our American followers that a kind of average salary in the UK is like, is it 22,000 a year? And they were like, well, that would be on the poverty line for us.
Yeah, no, I think it's 25 or something now.
25.
I'll have to double check.
Yeah, I don't know. Before YouTube, I think I was making like 11 grand a year, 11, 12. I like was just fine, but obviously not living
Average.
Glamorous life.
I think my very first job outside of uni was, I think it was 18
18
and I was
grand.
absolutely buzzing. Like I couldn't believe it.
I was like,
the
money
oh
lands
my
in your
god!
account.
I was like, I'm on £18,000 a year. I mean, obviously that's
That's so
before
good.
tax.
Yeah.
Like average salary UK
Yeah.
is apparently, oh wow,
Oh.
the average salary was 38 for a full-time role.
Oh wow, that's quite high actually.
Wow. That's the average. Somebody here,
Yeah, I've seen a really good.
Go on.
Same. You've seen the same comment as me.
Yeah.
A fantastic idea for some new video, sort of playlist ideas. Properties we've decided against and why. So if we go to a property
That's
and we
a really good
go,
one.
this is not a deal, we vlog it and go, this one was not a deal, and here's why.
Do you know what's interesting about
I like that a lot.
When we were talking to the broker the other day, Sam, he was saying, and he made a good point. He was just saying like, a deal might work for somebody, but it might not work for somebody else, and it is a personal thing because you know somebody might feel like their minimum return on investment is 20%, and
ROI.
and someone else might think, well, my minimum ROI would be 30, 14, whatever. So it's like, it is a personal thing, but that is a good idea. Like,
I think like if we were to run with that video idea on our channel, we could say like, we are not looking for deals below 25% ROI or 30% ROI. And
Yeah.
the reasons for that is because number one, we have investors and we use OPM for our deals. So we use other people's money and we make them money on their money and we make ourselves money. So we can't be looking at deals that are like yielding 10-15% ROI. Like the numbers just do not work.
Yeah.
But they might work for somebody else, and I think that'll be a really good explainer video
Yeah.
going around like your classic buy-to-let and going, here are the numbers, this is what it rents at, this is the purchase price, this is the refurb,
Yeah.
this is why it doesn't work. I think that's really good because it's really educational.
Okay.
Yeah.
We should
We
consider
should
that.
definitely do that one. We could do that easy.
We could easily do that.
Easy do that. Okay, cool. Well, I don't know about you, Atch, but I am running out of gas.
I am also running out of gas. Someone here has asked about what do you guys think of property in Scotland?
Oh, well, I think it's beautiful. I remember when we went up there and we were looking at a board on a high
Yeah.
street, and we found an island for sale
Yeah,
for 350 grand.
So cool.
Whole
so
island. Was so
Yeah,
cool.
I'll be honest. I don't know a lot about Scotland.
Yeah,
I don't know a lot about like property in Scotland. I know
Some of the
of
rules.
people that invest in Scotland and do certain strategies in Scotland, and some of the laws and stuff are slightly different. Things like HMOs, I believe they all have to be licensed.
Oh,
yeah,
no matter how many
Yeah,
years.
like it's different to the UK in terms of like the
licensing.
the legislation and stuff, and
Wow.
so
That's interesting.
yeah.
There's definitely different rules up there. If we ever looked at Scotland, we'd have to learn the rule book again.
Sorry, Karen has just said call it deal breakers.
Deal breakers.
Yeah,
What a great
that's
name.
so cool.
Well, it's so good that we've got that idea off this live stream. We can't thank you guys enough. I think it's such a good idea.
Yeah, it's so
Deal
cool.
breakers.
Yeah, deal breakers.
Imagine if imagine if that got commissioned.
Oh my god.
This
deal
show is called
breakers.
Deal Breakers, where we go around
Karen.
help other investors find a deal, and if it's a deal maker or a deal
Deal
breaker.
breaker.
Oh, that's so
I'm gonna
good.
have to credit Karen Ritter for that.
God, I want to private the live stream so no one runs off with the idea.
Yeah, but also like Leah said as well, potentially we'll be seeding more of just like our lives as well.
Yeah.
In this channel, because it's a couple channel.
Yeah, it's a couple channel. It's
And often,
business, couple, working. What is our?
no, it's
Property?
this is our channel where we talk about
Okay.
property, business, and working together as a couple.
Oh, it took us like 5 days to think of that.
I think as well, like we live together, we have a business together, we do everything together, we do each other's heads in.
Yeah, we drive in the car together. We go to the gym together. We don't go to the gym together all the time.
Not all the
but
time, just Monday
mornings we do the gym together, and like you know what, it's a miracle that we're not fed up with each other.
Yeah, give it another few weeks. But I think as well, we don't often like when we're doing stuff, we don't think of just getting the camera out all the time.
We just do it, and then we go, why don't we?
Oh,
film
we're
it?
like, oh yeah, maybe people might want to see this, or
Yeah.
So hopefully we'll share a little bit more of that sort of stuff with you as well.
Gosh.
Any final comments?
Final comments. John and Cara said, "Darn, we missed the live. We'll have to start over. You guys, you're doing a great job for your future. Thank you guys. That
Thanks,
really means
guys.
a lot.
Legends.
I think, well, it's 9 p.m, so I think we're going to wrap it up here. You might have noticed we're not at home. We're actually in London, if anyone's wondering why. It's because I had a job tonight, and then I've got an event tomorrow, and this is my driver.
Yeah, I'm the
And
driver.
Also
and
my date.
Yeah,
So we had dinner tonight, didn't we?
that's it. We had dinner tonight, and we thought we'd just take the opportunity as well to just do a live stream, just
Yeah.
update you guys on what's going on in our life, and
It's been fabulous.
it's been fabulous.
I mean, I'd love to make this monthly.
It'd be really
I'd
cool.
love
Yeah,
that.
I think so.
I think we could do a monthly live.
Yeah, me too.
But what day would it be on? Would it be a Wednesday night? No,
You reckon?
maybe a Monday or a Wednesday.
Wednesday, Monday?
Wednesday.
Doesn't
Anyway,
really matter.
guys, thank you so much for joining. If you're watching this in the future and you're watching on replay, thank you so much for watching to the very end. It means so much to us. And we will see you in our next uploaded video. Take care, everyone. Don't forget to leave a comment underneath the video, not just in the live chat. It really helps us. And if you're not already subscribed, click that subscribe button. We'll see you in the next one. Bye.
Bye.